The task statement from the ICC warned the meeting of member states against discussing matters before the court, a warning seen as a caution against Kenya's push to have Rule 68 that allows use of recanted evidence set aside in the case facing Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap Sang.
They're not sub judice. They're not sub judice. They're not. Yeah, they're not. And in any case, you cannot gag the body that created you. We are an assembly of state parties, and we don't want any discussions with the court at the moment.
A high-powered Kenyan delegation led by Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed is already at The Hague and will later be joined by Defense Cabinet Secretary Rachel Omamo and Attorney General Githu Muigai.
Because the briefings will go good.
The Kenyan camp is exuding confidence after all its items were included in the meeting's agenda for discussion, effectively meaning ICC's warning has been ignored.
Well, they will be on the agenda and we will discuss them as fully fledged members of the Assembly of State Parties. We are not junior members, we are fully fledged members.
Kenya also wants the full operationalization of an independent oversight mechanism questioning the quality of investigations and execution of the Kenyan cases, as well as a consideration of the petition by Pokot South Member of Parliament David Kosing seeking an audit of the processes of identifying witnesses used in the Kenyan cases. An online campaign with the hashtag Suspend Rule 68 is already underway. Kenya's ambassador to the United Nations, Macharia Kamau, says Africa wants to fight impunity, but the ICC should not undermine that commitment by violating agreements. South Africa's Foreign Minister Nkoana Mashabane said the use of recanted testimony in Kenya's case was a rude awakening that ICC is not our court.
I'm sure the question you'll ask me is, what happens if you don't get that? Our conscience is very, very clear. Ambassador Amina will not come back. She has carried the instruments for withdrawal.
Civil society groups have, however, opposed the government's position on the grounds that the rights of victims have been ignored. Alex Kubasu, The Big Question,